I'm not saying everybody's going to agree with this, but Midsomer Murders, Tom Barnaby, it has to be John Nettles. John Nettles, back then, when he first started doing it, there's just something about him. He's intriguing to watch. He he lures you in with his expressions and the way he speaks to the people in the village, and also at the end of obviously trying to solve the murders, he's there, and the way. So where was you on the night? I tell you where he was. Yeah, kind of thing. So that's brilliant. Just John Nettles. I'm sorry, I've got to say, but Neil Drudgen, I've probably got that name wrong. He was okay as Tom Barnaby, but no, no. I mean, yes, he's been great in other things, but there's only one. There's only one, and it's John Nettles. He was brilliant in Bergerac, brilliant, exceptional, fucking fantastic in Midsummer Murders. I sit there, and when Midsummer Murders is on, I watch it and I study it, and also I look on YouTube for episodes and wherever I can, and I'm always doing, acting scenes, with that. Well, I try and do my best, obviously, but I've always wanted to be in an episode of Midsummer Murders, and quite frankly, Tom Barnaby, I'm not sure but maybe, what if? Just, I'm a bit daft, but there you go. Oh, you got to be daft, you've got to have fun in life, haven't you? And then, but me, acting, singing, and voiceovers is where I want to be in life. That's me. Nothing else comes close to being like that, for me. So, yeah, but we're all going to have mixed views on that, aren't we? At Midsummer Murders, I just find myself watching John Nettles, and he's brilliant. Just a really good actor. And also back then when it first started, and obviously before, Neil Drudden come in, the close-ups of, like, when a key turned in a lock, when there was a thief or a murderer trying to get into a property in the village of Midsummer. I'm getting quite posh now, dear. Yes, and I love that. It was always close-ups of the keyholes and the key, and you saw, a black glove. Oh, brilliant.